Hey guys, can you hear me? How are you doing today? Alfie Thomas, welcome to stream, how are you? Prayer Warrior, nice to see you, how are you, brother? Thank you for joining us. Logan the Hunter, welcome to stream, nice to see you. Hey Sergio, how are you? Chase, how are you, brother? Nice to see you as well. King Crab, Will, Flobowski, Terai, Kyla Dalton, Patrick, how are you? Very nice to see you today, guys. Super excited to try multiplayer for the first time here on Peru. By the way, I have to restart my game real quick just to have access to multiplayer because I'm still in the early access version, but I can do the switch very quickly right here. Just give me a second. Yeah, because what is exciting about a release date after the early access is to be able to play multiplayer and try other populations. That will be very exciting. So just give me a second, guys. Just made the switch to the public version. Mini Squash, thank you very much for becoming a member of the Pro Clan. I appreciate your support, brother. Welcome to the stream, by the way. How are you doing, guys? Have you gotten any trophies so far? Dominic, welcome to the stream. How are you? Locksmith, welcome to the stream. It is release day. So excited. And yeah, it is a pleasure. Flobowski, how are you? Man, you can start streaming as soon as my game finished copying. Damn. So are you able to play now? Alright guys, now we should have access to multiplayer. So we're gonna start by looking for a server right here. You know, I wanna start by looking for some vicuñas. The last time we were playing on our single player map, and well, there's also a level 5 vicuña on my map that I haven't been able to find. So we're probably gonna go for it in a bit as well. And also, as you could see in the title of this stream, we have some amazing rares in our single player map as well. Some rares that I managed to find while I was making the hotspot maps, because of course making the maps takes a lot of exploration. And they are new rares, I'll tell you that. Very cool rares, so we're gonna go for them at the end of the stream. Those are on my map. But we're gonna start on multiplayer. Hopefully we'll manage to come across some trophies here as well. Hopefully our internet connection is good as well, because yeah, multiplayer is more inconsistent. I got a super rare melanistic 104.01 diamond taruka, that's insane. Damn, super rare on release day, that's unbelievable, brother. Congratulations. Got nothing, but I'm loving the map. That is what matters, Mr. Warhawk. Nice to see you, by the way. Hope you are doing good. Say Kayak, I hope you are doing good. Welcome to the stream. Got a troll peccary. Well, at least it was a peccary, you know. Nothing remarkable. Repeated species. Okay, so our connection with this host is mediocre apparently. 0 ping, we'll have to go to a different session. You know, we could go for vicuñas, or we could also go target some of the diamonds that we still haven't gotten, which are the capybaras and the caimans. So yeah, guys, I think we're gonna go for some capybaras and caimans. Those are mainly around the right side of the map, around the coast. Let's go to this other server right here. Hello, Booben. How are you? Welcome to the stream. When are you going to release all your guides? I need a vital guide. Well, there's not gonna be a vital guide, but there's gonna be a hotspot map for the vital. And, you know, the general guide for the map will possibly be out tomorrow, guys. You know, as soon as I have the guide ready, I'm gonna release every single of the hotspot maps. But right now, there's an early version of pretty much 13 out of the 14 hotspot maps for the members of the channel. So if you have a channel membership, just go to the post section on the channel and you'll be able to see the early version of the hotspot maps right there. The full version will be out tomorrow though, with a guide. Yeah, because, you know, the hotspot maps that you are able to see for the members right now are, you know, they can be improved in many aspects. They are probably not super accurate because those are completely based off my single player map. And, well, once I'm able to play multiplayer, I normally manage to discover many new hotspots that wasn't on my single player map. So that's what I still need to wait a bit to release the full versions, which will be a bit more accurate than the ones that are currently out for the members of the channel. Okay guys, so we're starting right here. There are a lot of players near the center of the map because that's where the starting point is. So we have the entire right side of the map completely free for us. We're gonna start right here. Hopefully we'll come across some caimans, some capybaras as well. I really want a level 5 capybara. Box Shadow, welcome to the stream. How are you, man? Nice to see you. Hello, Peter. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Just found a Bible max with Cayman. Let's hope it is a 9 team. Logan. Hopefully it's a level 9. Hopefully it's super rare. Man, I also want to find a Bible Cayman. I've seen they have multiple variations, something similar to the Gators. So yeah, I need a Bible Cayman. I am pretty sure there's not a single one on my single player though, so hopefully we'll finally find one on multiplayer. Team Coco, how are you? Thank you for joining the stream. Nice to see you. I've already found a level 5 Vicuña and a Diamond Capybara. That's insane, Brian. Congratulations, so jealous of that capybara. Loving the mountains region. Yeah, the left side of the map where the Vicuñas and the Tarucas are is absolutely insane. There's a level 3 capybara right here. Was this a feed zone? It is weird because capybaras are rarely ever alone. So I wanna think we spooked them. Yep. And this track right here is a max estimate, look. 61 to 70 kilos. That is a max estimate capybara. I just wanna see. They were feeding right here, okay. From 4 to 7, this feed zone is over. But there's a chance they are hiding inside the water. Maybe. Just gonna check this area right here. Hello, Cameron. Doing very good. How are you? Thank you for joining us. I'm doing very good, Peter. How are you? How do you get the Capybara multi-mount? The Capybara multi-mount should be unlocked through the missions, by completing some missions, but I'm not sure of exactly what mission you have to complete because I haven't done any part of the storyline so far. I know you have to complete some missions though. There's a level 5 Cayman right there. Right now we're just waiting for these capybaras to resurface because they are probably hiding. And there's a max estimate in that group. We found the track. So gonna wait a couple minutes right here. And hopefully once they resurface, we'll spot something like a level 5. That would be insane. So what do you think of the map, guys? For all of you who already had a chance to play the map, how would you rate it? Are you liking it? Normally the capybaras take a couple minutes to come back to the surface. Glad to hear you are doing good, Peter. The Vicuña had a promising estimate. It was 212.73, level 4 I assume. What is your favorite trophy from Intisuyu? My favorite trophy from Intisuyu, from the ones I've gotten so far, is definitely the Bible Vicuña I got during the last stream. That was unbelievable. It looks like a mini giraffe, and to me, it's possibly one of the most unique looking Bibles in the game. That's the best trophy I've gotten so far. Look, there's the max estimate, there's the group we're waiting for. The max estimate is only level 4 though. No chance to make it because the diamond score is 66.5. Let's just put the rest of the group right here. The capybaras are very similar to the beavers in the sense that whenever they are inside the water, they force you to take risky shots to go for their brains, because otherwise it is pretty much impossible to drop them while they are floating like that. So if I wanna drop this level 4, we'll actually have to go for a brain shot. And I don't know if you have seen the size of their brains, but they are tiny. Solid 8.5. Yeah, I would say it is definitely at least an 8, Sergio. I'll give it a 9 out of 10 so far. Very, very good score, King Crab. It is a fantastic map in my opinion. Top 3 for me. We are 96 meters away from this capybara. Just gonna get a bit closer. Running through the jungle is terrifying. These ocelot and jaguar calls are really scary, for real. Yeah, the ocelot sound like the ocelot warning calls. It sounds like if it was a way bigger predator, you know? They sound way scarier than they should. Alright, 75 meters away from this capybara. Could be a huge level 4. Let's go for a brain shot. I'm not too confident going for brain shots while they are floating, but we're gonna try, guys. And we pushed it. No! That is a thing. There's a tapir over there as well. It was spooked by something, possibly by a jaguar. Because this area also has jaguars. So where's the jaguar? Because the caimans cannot spook the tapirs as far as I'm concerned. Look, there's something right there. Ooh, mythical jaguar, that is a really big one. Max estimate. No game sound, let me check. That should fix it. What are the rares for the pair? I know there's one that is called something like Blonde Face or Pale Face. That is the only rare I know for the pair, but I wanna think they are, you know, albinos, melanistics as well. It will be interesting. Because imagine something like an albino with black markings in the face, or even if they are still yellow markings, that would be sick. Level 6 Cayman right there. Terrible time to get stuck, buddy. Nice neck shot. And here we have this capybara. I wanna see how close we were from hitting the brain. 64.84, the diamond score is 66.5, and damn, we were close. Yeah, we shot it right in the eye, thinking the brain was behind it, but yeah, it has to be a bit behind the eye, like around here, in between the ear and the eye. That is the key. I know there's two atheristic for the bear. So yeah, let me know if you can hear the in-game sound now. Because apparently one of the settings was wrong. But you should be able to hear the gunshots now. Still Wixom, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. Here we have this Cayman, 354.81, just a silver, nice neck shot. And there was also a mythical jaguar over here. We're gonna drop it. This is the best first impression I've had from a map since Sundar Patan. Yeah, it is undoubtedly the best map we have gotten so far since Sundar Patan. So after 2 years, 10 new species is amazing. Caimans are super cool. I'm glad they are on the map. For real, Patrick. For real, like, big crocodilians are amazing in my opinion. And I love how different they are to both the gators and the crocodiles. Their face is quite shorter, also the shape of their body is really unique. even though they look similar. And my only complaint about it is that apparently they only have one common variation, which is the dark green. So apart from the rares, they all look the same. Hello Keithla, waiting for work to be able to play this new map. Man, I can understand that. I imagine you are so anxious to play the new map. Hold up, the Jaguar was over there. It was a really big mythical. I don't know if the mythicals can make diamond, but this one had a top estimate of 43. And you may remember, our diamond Jaguar, the one we got during the last stream, it had the exact same estimate, also up to 43. I'm just trying to spot it. We know it was resting over there. It is over there, yeah. He just heard us. Just give me a second, guys. Gotta focus here for a bit. There's also Etheristic Tapir. Oh yeah, I think I saw Wild the Hunter get one. By the way, I may or may not have a rare tapir on my map. We're gonna go for it later during this stream. And also another amazing rare, which may be even cooler than the tapir. Is there Leucistic Vicuña? Because I have one here that looks like one. On the Sanctuary. Alfie, yeah, there's Leucistic Vicuña, and there's also one that is called Dilute Silver, which looks quite similar to a Leucistic. So yeah, there are two rare Vicuñas that look very similar to each other. Okay, this Jaguar is over there, but we are not able to spot it. There's another player right here. The Jaguar is fleeing. Damn, how did this guy made it here? Might have been speed hacking. Bible Tapir, it wasn't a Bible Tapir. Sergio, I would say it's better. Favorite loadout? My favorite loadout for this reserve in particular? Well, this is not necessarily my favorite loadout, but you know, I'm carrying the Malmer 7mm for the class 4 species all the way up to class 7. Then I'm also carrying the Foros 257 for the level 3s, for the class 3s I mean, mainly, Vicuñas and Tarukas, as well as for the Ocelots. And I'm also carrying the Joe Nero 17 for the class 1 species, like the Mountain Quarries and the Grisons. And I'm also carrying the Repair Stroke Crossbow. You know, just for whatever trophy below class 5 that we managed to find. I got a Melanistic in my Sanctuary, apparently that's normal. Yeah, apparently getting rares in the Sanctuary is way more common than getting rares outside of the Sanctuary. I haven't seen a single person spawning something like a Piebald Vicuña in the Sanctuary though. Some Peccaries over there, who cares about the Peccaries? I just want to spot this Jaguar. He was big. Bro, I just picked up a Pale Grison track. Anything I should follow? The Pale is common for the Grison, Mr. Warhawk. So yeah, don't even bother unless it is a max estimate. Sounds great, Peter. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good day and good luck with your homework. Matt Dogfish, welcome to stream. How are you? Open online maps, Hells is gonna come and steal all the diamond pearls. Luckily for us, there's not a single upland pearl species here in Peru. And she'll be free to come and steal all the cinnamon tails because I couldn't care less about them. Yeah, this guy is following us. We'll have to go to a different spot, guys. Maybe to a different server if there is a hacker. Bro, I need to know if capybara feed exclusively in water or if they feed off in who knows where. Yeah, the capybaras drink mainly inside the water, Lego kid, but they can also feed far from it. Sometimes, it's just rare. The majority of the groups are gonna feed in the water though. But for example, if you already have access to a hotspot map, you'll see there are some blue areas close to the red areas. So wherever it is painted blue, those are the spots where the capybaras can also feed and rest as well. Have you gotten any trophy caiman? I'm super excited to hunt them. No trophy caiman so far for me, unfortunately. Ooh, level 5 capybara right there. Damn. Level 5 capybara, guys? No way. Oh my god, look. Level 5 capybara, 66 top estimate. Not promising, I would say. I'm also glad to see you, Mac.fish. Thank you for joining the stream. No way, guys. Random server, by the way. This is not on our single player map, and apparently our first trophy, or potentially our first trophy on multiplayer, will be a capybara, which is one of the diamonds we're missing. I can't believe it. Man, hopefully he'll make it. Hopefully she'll make it. There is a female. Hopefully she'll make it, because the estimate is not promising. The diamond score for the capybaras is 66.5. Her trophy estimate is 66. She'll have to score exactly at the top of the estimate to make it. She's 120 meters out right there, out of the water. This is our chance to take a shot while she's out of the water, because I don't want to go for a brain shot on this one. Look at it, look at how cool she looks. She's just feeding right there. She's down. No way, guys. Level 5 capybara. Yeah, I was paying attention to the other guy because he might have been hacking, I don't know. But apparently he decided to stay far, so that is good. Yeah, I think he was hacking, honestly. Damn. There's also a tapir right there. More capybaras over there, including 2 max estimates. Man, this capybara population is already way better than the one on my single player map, because on my single player map I think I managed to find only 2 max estimates on the entire map, and on this one we already spotted 3, including a level 5. No way. Here we have it. I'm gonna claim it because the connection is getting a bit unstable right here. It's not letting me claim it. Are you kidding me? Oof. Ooh, she made it. 66.68. I got a bit scared for a second because it wasn't letting us claim it. But then, level 5 capybara in multiplayer. She made it barely. Dark brown fur type. I can't believe it, guys. No way, now we are having trouble taxing it. It let us tax it, luckily. Yeah, it did. But man, the connection on this server is very unstable. I'm just realizing. Honestly, we may go to single player this time if it continues being this way. Look at it. So with this one, we are only missing the diamond caiman and the diamond grison to have every single diamond here on Peru, which is insane. Do Vicuña have a melanistic fur type? They have a melanistic fur type, Cameron. Can't complain, guys. First trophy on multiplayer, first trophy after the release day, diamond capybara. That is amazing. Our connection with the server seems to be better now, so we're gonna continue running the coast. Couple of caimans over there. We need a level 9 caiman now. By the way, one of the max estimate capybaras also had an estimate up to 66, so we're gonna shoot it. And look at that group over there. There are so many right there. We're currently hunting the coast, as you can see. Great place to find both capybaras and caimans, as well as tapirs during their feed time. Look, we're gonna shoot this one right here. She's down. The other max estimate is alarmed. And now she's also down. Perfect. 2 more max estimates down. That was a neck shot right there. Perfect. Can't complain about the accuracy this time. I had a melanistic vicuña and a melanistic capybara in my sanctuary. That's lucky. I hope you took plenty of pictures. Here's this caiman. Yeah, our connection with this server is very unstable, guys. We may not be able to claim this one. So apparently we'll have to go to a different server. And man, I'm so glad we got disconnected after harvesting the level 5, because it would have been so unfortunate to lose that one. Yeah, it's not letting us claim this guy. As you can see, the ping with the host says 0, which means we actually got disconnected. Sometimes it can get reconnected, especially when the ping for the other players is still active. But we may have to wait a bit. Although I'm definitely gonna go to a different session with a better connection after I claim these capybaras especially. Nice shot on this caiman. I've not found a capybara zone that is 8 to 12 pro. You know, the capybaras, I saw you asking earlier, the capybaras have, I think, 3 different feed times? Or 4 different feed times. They have one that is 4 to 7 in the morning and another one that is 4 to 10 in the morning. That is why the hotspot map said 4 to 10, because there is 2 different feed times. Not letting us claim this capybara once again, guys. Yeah, we'll have to go to a different session. I still wanna claim it because it was a really big max estimate. Okay, 60.99, that is the first one. This had a top estimate of 64, so maybe smaller than the second. When is your big guide hotspot maps coming out? The guide will be out tomorrow. Proper Midwestern. Yeah, the guide will be out tomorrow because I still have to record it. And that's gonna take some time. And as for the hotspot maps, the early versions for pretty much every single of the hotspot maps are already out for the members of the channel. But the full versions, once I make some corrections to them, they are gonna be out tomorrow with the guide, of course. So you can expect both the guide and the hotspot maps to be out tomorrow for every single person. But if you wanna have access to the early versions, you know, they are out for the members of the channel at the moment. This one is a 61.48. Alright guys, we are gonna go to a different server because, as I said, our connection with this one is terrible. Yeah, the vicuña drink time is 4 to 8. When do the capybaras rest? Well, if they are feeding from 4 to 10, and also in the evening, they should be resting during the afternoon and at night as well, King Crab. I just don't know exactly what are the rest times because I focus on their feed times. Okay guys, we're gonna go continue hunting some caimans. Let's join this session. I have a leucistic vicuña in the sanctuary and a melanistic. That's crazy. At the same time. Yeah, the jaguars are in the east side of the map. You know, essentially right here, near the coast, and also near this river right here. If I grinded for the Great One Jaguar, I would want the Fabled Tapestry and Porcelain. To be honest, I don't know the name of the fur types just yet. Haven't been paying much attention to the Great One Jaguars in general. But I can imagine they look cool. I saw the image with their fur types though. Another max estimate capybara right there. Plus a level 5 taper. She got spooked by something. There's probably jaguar resting close to it. Let's see. Yeah, there's a jaguar right there. Just a female, we're gonna drop it. Because it's gonna spook the capybaras. Where's the max estimate capybara? It is inside the water. Yeah, the jaguar is gone. Let's see, where is the level 4? Hello, Dushan. Welcome to the stream, how are you? Porcelain is the grey and white one, and the tapestry is the one with different colored eyes. Oh, I think I know which one is it. Which one it is. Yeah, they look cool. They look cool, but from what I've seen so far, you know, their model looks exactly just as the model of the common ones. So I'm not a huge fan of that, because they look like rares, if you know what I mean. It should be like the pairs where the model is different, in my opinion. That way the great ones are more unique. But they still look cool. We're still probably gonna grind for a Great One Jaguar at some point. Maybe as soon as this week. There's a level 5 Cayman right here. Just a common once again. Nice neck shot. 322.91. There's another Cayman apparently. Heard it running. Did it? Ooh, it was a big mythical, as you can see. Look. Yeah, really big mythical. 466 top estimate. He's gone. And also some capybaras right there fleeing. Alright. What time in game are you hunting? 6:10 in the morning. We're currently at the capybara feed time. One of the capybara feed times. Tapir feed time as well. Because the tapirs feed from 3 to 6 in the morning. As well as from midnight to 3. And in the evenings as well. And also the caimans are resting at this time. So it is a very good time to hunt the coast. Because everything is out. Nice neck shot once again. So the melanistic and the melanistic charcoal are uncommon for jaguars. They are uncommon for jaguars indeed. And apparently the piebald is also kind of uncommon. Maybe. 361.64. How long does it take for capybara to resurface? It normally takes a couple minutes, Lego Kid. It tends to be very quick. We're gonna continue running the coast. We're probably gonna come across more capybaras. Yeah, the last time we managed to find a couple of max estimates over here. Hold up a second. Another Cayman. Not a neck shot this time, unfortunately. But it was just a female. It doesn't matter. 30 seconds to 1 minute, I think. Yeah, it may be even quicker than 2 minutes. It's definitely quicker than the beavers, in my experience. Are you going to try to set up a jaguar grind soon? Possibly this week, Patrick. But right now it isn't my priority. You know, whenever a new map comes out, my focus is always to focus on the new species, because that is what I enjoy the most about new maps. Hunting the new species. And then we're gonna start focusing on the Great One. Personally, I'm not a massive fan of the Great One Jaguar. Not only because the grind is gonna be difficult, also because their variations are not impressive to me. You know, I was definitely way bigger fan of the road deer, for example. But we're still gonna grind them. Like, if you ask me, guys, I have never understood why they keep releasing great ones and maps at the same time. Because the great ones by itself, a great one released by itself is already a huge event in the community. So why not split them? Like, why not release the Great One a couple months after the map releases? You know, that way people get to enjoy the map and everything that comes new with the map regarding the new species and just the beauty of the map. And then they get to enjoy the Great One a couple months later. That way their attention doesn't get split. Plus you keep the game more active for longer, because yeah, whenever a Great One gets released, same with the maps, like the community gets a lot more active. A lot of players return to a game. So to me it has never made a lot of sense that they continue releasing both the Great Ones and the maps at the same time. It takes away from both. It splits the attention. I found a level 3 cinnamon teal, so I'm hopeful you'll come into my collar. Hopefully, King Crab. What are you doing hunting cinnamon teal, so? Hey Jover, welcome to the stream, how are you? We got a diamond capybara earlier, in a different multiplayer session. So yeah, you missed that one. It was a bit scary because I was about to claim it and we started getting disconnected to the session. So it wasn't letting me claim it. But fortunately it did. And I think it ended up scoring 66.68. First diamond capybara, eh? Okay, safe to say there are no capybaras over here. But there's an ocelot. Just gonna make sure it isn't big. Hello, Rush Randy. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Great One Vicuña could have been cool. Honestly, yeah. And man, that would have been a very fun grind. Because, you know, they are on a very open part of the map. Super easy to spot them. Lots of lakes, lots of herds. That would have been a really fun grind for sure. Gonna try to find this male ocelot. Just to verify it isn't a max estimate. Imagine if they remodeled the Puma instead. The Pumas urgently need a remaster. They look terrible. Same as the Whitetail in my opinion. Glad to hear, Randy. Glad to hear you are doing good. Okay, so the Ocelot was in fact a max estimate. Damn. Second diamond right here in multiplayer? Maybe? I just found a leucistic spectacle bear. That is insane, Jover. I wanna see how it looks. I really wanna see how a leucistic spectacle bear looks. So if you're on my Discord server, like, I would really appreciate it if you could post it there, or you could also make a community post in my channel, because I really wanna see it. I've had some insane luck because I got a male vicuña as my first vicuña I saw. That's insane, Lethal. Congratulations, that's such a cool looking first rare. Alright, this Ocelot should be close because these guys are insanely slow. Should be like 50 meters away. Hello, Kenneth. How are you? Just give me a second, guys. Paying attention to the screen right now. Kenneth, I can't believe this is your first time in a live stream. Welcome in, by the way. Thank you for joining us. This Ocelot keeps running. We should be close. Yeah, I can hear it. It is over there. Just a mythical. It's very common. It is fine food type. Okay. Maybe huge still. Could you please show where your jaguar zones are on your map? I can't find any of mine. Yeah, I'm gonna show you in a moment. So, you can expect to find plenty of jaguars all around the coast, all around here and close to the coast, as well as on some of these ponds right here, and also close to this river and on this river, same as on these ponds and on these two ponds right here. Those are the spots where you can expect to find your jaguars while they are drinking. I think their drink time is 2100 to midnight. I got a diamond jaguar, that's crazy. Congratulations. Seeing you all getting trophies is making me jealous. Mr. Rahok, you gotta clutch up and start getting some stuff. But you know, I suspect you are gonna start to get very lucky once the competition starts, because we're also about to start a competition in my Discord server that is gonna include 8 of the 10 new species, and it is gonna run until next Wednesday. The only two species that won't be included in the competition are gonna be the Greater Crimson and, what was the other? The Mountain Quarry. So it is gonna include the vicuñas, the tarucas, the jaguars, the capybaras, the tapirs, caimans. It's gonna be very exciting, and we can expect to see a lot of people participating this time. Hello, Ama. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Nice to see you. We're just waiting to have a chance to shoot this ocelot. It is a big mythical. I think diamond jaguars are gonna be pretty common. They definitely don't seem to be rare. K-Flow. So you're probably right. Yeah, it's always late here when you stream. I can understand. I assume you are in Europe, right? Kenneth? But today I decided to stream way earlier, especially because it is a release day, and I wanted to see as many of you as possible here today, guys. Glad you could make it to this one. Currently downloading the update. Nice, Ama. Hopefully you can get to play the map soon, because it is an amazing map. Gonna try to not burn myself out this time. Yeah, Mr. Warhawk, it is hard to get burnt out with a map release, though, I'll say. There are so many new species. Look, here's the ocelot. So we're simply gonna drop it right here. Let's 0 for 75, here is close. We missed the first shot. Damn, I don't wanna chase it much longer. Looking forward to Taruca and Vicuña. They are a blast to hunt. I am tempted to go for some Tarucas and Vicuñas later today, eh? Just trying to kill this level 8. Where is it? Over there. Just go broadside. He's down. Are the Greater Crimson up to level 3 for diamond? The Greater Crimson go up to level 5, Gabriel. Yeah, level 3 should be either silver or gold. This one is a 27.43. Ooh. He was insanely close from being a diamond, guys. As you can see, the diamond score is 27.68. So we are close from getting a level 8 mythical diamond ocelot. Maybe possible, who knows. Threat nearby. Are we being attacked by a jaguar? I guess we are. Oof. Yeah, apparently we're being stalked by a jaguar right here. Which is scary. Hopefully a huge jaguar. It is right there, it is just a female, bro. Are you kidding me? Should have been a level 9. And it is a roseate, just a common, 33.81. But yeah, you gotta pay attention in these jungles, guys, because The jaguars are everywhere, they are way more common than the tigers, and at least from what I've seen so far, they are just as aggressive as well. Okay. Time to go down here. Now we're actually gonna go to the river this time, to this middle river, because there is also a very good spot for both caimans and capybaras. I'm not a fan of the jungly maps, maybe because I'm Brazilian and this is what we have here, but I like mountains. That makes sense, Ama. Yeah, I imagine you are tired of the jungle at this point, with how often you see it. You know, I was reading some comments that they were saying apparently things like the mountain quarries are the kind of animal that you typically see in the cities. Like quarries and even maybe tapirs. You know, I imagine that even the tapirs make it into the urban areas sometimes. But I would have never thought the quarries would make it to the cities though. Mau Bueno, welcome to the stream. It is nice to see you. Do you already know the total population number of jaguars on the map? I don't know exactly how many jaguars there are on the map, but you know, just based off my experience, I would say their population is at least triple the population of the tigers. So there should be something like 60 jaguars maybe. I think as I saw someone said there were 64 jaguars in the map. 32 females and 32 males. So I would say that's accurate. Mission Cape, how are you? Welcome to the stream, thank you for joining us. Have played this map for an hour or so, and it's great. But I keep getting jump scared by the ocelots. For real, S. Lemon. Same with me, because, you know, that's what I was saying earlier during the stream. The ocelots sound quite bigger than they are. Their warning calls, they sound a lot bigger than they are. Lots of jaguars. Yeah, they are common. Let's see. We're gonna go to a river, guys. Darius, thank you very much for becoming a member of the Pro Clan. Thank you for the support, brother. I've seen tapirs up close too in parks. That's crazy. Yeah, I think the only time I've seen a tapir in real life was in the zoo. And they are a very cool animal. I've seen quarries several times here. Once driving, I saw a few crossing the road. That's crazy. I've also seen capybaras on the riversides of roads. That's insane. I would love to be able to see capybaras and quarries in real life, in their habitat, outside of zoos. That sounds like a dream, Ama. Brazil is a beautiful country. The ocelots sound scarier than the jaguars a lot of times, for real. I'm surprised the ocelots cannot go aggressive, I would say. The jaguars are in a pretty small range too. Yeah, that is what makes them even more common. Because as I was saying earlier, guys, the jaguars are only near the coast, including some of these ponds right here, near the coast, and also near this middle river, including these 3 ponds. So their home range is very limited. Bro, these color peccaries are insanely common. I really appreciate it, Darius. Glad you enjoy the content, and I appreciate the comment, man. Thank you for the kind words. It is nice to see you here. Mexico has quarries too, right? Maybe, Patrick. But if it has quarries, they are probably not common. And they are probably around the south. Which is far from me. Okay, so there were some capybaras feeding right here. From 4 to 7. Did we spook him? Maybe? I think there's a caiman over there. Yep, level 7 max estimate. Alright, that is something I wanna kill. Nice neck shot once again. To be honest, I was at the reserve was not in Brazil. I thought it was Brazil until I turned on the sound of the teaser and recognized the sound of the charango. I see. Yeah, I assume at some point we're actually gonna get a proper Brazil map in the Amazon. And hopefully with monkeys and snakes. That would be sick. But at least we got to try the Amazon jungle for the first time, because the right side of the map is supposedly the Amazon frontier. And it looks a lot like the Amazon. I used to see quarries fairly frequently when I lived in Arizona. A different kind than the ones they have in Intisuyu, but still quarries. That is cool. Mr. Schrader, welcome to stream, by the way. Nice to see you. Just give me a second, guys. Gonna go claim this caiman. Thank you, Box Shadow. Yeah, guys, if you like this kind of content, if you like the streams and videos, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like in the stream. It would help a lot. We're currently trying to reach 31,000 subscribers. I wanna see how close we are, by the way. You can see the sub count in the left side of the screen. We are just 70 subscribers away from reaching 31,000. So we are very, very close. There is a tapir right there. Level 5. Just gonna hide this thing real quick. Yeah, I decided to not display the subscriber count anymore, because I think, especially inside the hardware screens, it hides part of the information. That was possibly a neck shot. Perfect. George Lowell. Nice to see you. Can you add me, please? I mean, I could add you on Steam if you send me a friend request. I'll check it out later. Moonfox. I appreciate it, brother. It's nice to see you. I appreciate your support. This tapir is gonna float over this way. By the way, guys, I'm gonna remind you, as you could see in the title of the stream, there are 2 rares in my map. 2 amazing new rares in my map, and we're gonna go hunt them in a bit. I just decided to start by playing some multiplayer, and fortunately we managed to find a level 5 capybara earlier. It was a diamond, 66.68. But I'm excited to go for those 2 rares because, man, they look amazing. People caught a super troll piebald caiman. No way. Oh, poor Beeble. Poor Beeble, he's been suffering. I hope some of these new animals get backfilled to Parque Fernando. Man, Parque Fernando needs some love. That would be great. Because what kind of a species could they backfill to Parque Fernando from here? Maybe the tapirs? The jaguars, perhaps? Not entirely sure. Tarucas and vicuñas, maybe. This one is a 123.14. Nice tapir. I think I'll buy this map. Looks nice and multiplayer here is unplayable. Yeah, you have to buy this map, honestly. Like, to me it is a top 3 map in the game. So, if you are serious about this game, I would highly recommend you buying this map. But of course, I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money, so it is just a suggestion. You are definitely gonna enjoy it, especially if you struggle with multiplayer. Welcome to stream, Storin. How are you? Nice to see you there. Look, capybaras over there. And there's another group on that side as well. There are so many. Hopefully level 5? Maybe? Second level 5 of the stream? Or guys, a rare capybara. Imagine how sick that would be. Hey bro, did you watch the Ivory Coast versus Ecuador game? It was so good. I couldn't watch it, Mr. Warhawk, but I saw that Ivory Coast won. Which was a surprise, but, well, not as surprising as the tie between Cabo Verde and Spain, for example. That was a huge surprise. It just shows how competitive many of the small teams can be. You know, the gap between the Asian and African teams compared to the European and South American teams is definitely closing. I'm pretty sure there are 3 different groups. Man, the amount of capybaras here is insane. That is level 3, level 2, level 3. No max estimates. No level 5s neither. No rares neither. So yeah. What we're gonna do right here is to practice a brain shot, because we've been having a really hard time being accurate going for brain shots on these capybaras. Yup. Nothing remarkable right here. We're gonna drop that one because it is broadside. The tapir only make diamond as females, right? That's right, Chase. Yeah, the tapirs and the capybaras only make diamond as females. Just stop right there, buddy. She's alert. I can't believe she can already hear us or see us. That was a brain shot. Perfect. I've already gotten an 8th mythical albino mountain lion and a diamond vicuña on this map. It's insane. What a great start you are having, Storin. It is nice to see. Glad you are having a good time on this map. Look at him. Safe to say there is 2 different groups. When will you go on your map? In a bit. You know, I just wanna hunt some more multiplayer, especially to target both the caimans and the capybaras, because my caiman and capybara population in my map is mediocre. So I'm trying to see if I can find a big caiman or rare caiman, especially in multiplayer. But after that, we're gonna go to our map, and we're gonna go for those 2 rares that I just mentioned, and maybe for the level 5 vicuña that I couldn't find during the last stream. You may remember it. Let's continue running the river right here. We could also hunt this part of the coast because it could also have plenty of caimans. And there are no zones right here. Bears have melanistics too. Nice. That is sick, Sergio. Have you seen any melanistic bear posted? This is an ocelot right here. Yup, this is a caiman. Nice neck shot. Hold up a second. There's another caiman right here. That is a female. Damn. Yeah, the problem about this part of the river is that the caimans drink or feed. No, I mean rest close to the water. But there's so much vegetation near the water that it's still hard to spot them. Man, I wanna see that melanistic bear, if it was posted somewhere. When does the hotspot video come out? The hotspot video with the hotspot maps will be out tomorrow. The Finicky Aram. Yeah, it'll be out tomorrow with every single of the hotspot maps. But if you want access to the early versions of the hotspot maps, they are already out for the members of the channel. They are currently out inside the community section of my channel and inside the members channel in my Discord server. Vicuñas live in Argentina, so that'll be the best backfill in Parque. Yeah, that would be a great backfill on Parque Fernando. Vicuñas, not sure if the tarucas are also there, because being able to hunt some tarucas in Parque would be sick. I wanna see that Lucistic. I bet they look amazing. Same. Same, Mr. Warhawk. Lucistic Spectacle Bear, how does it look? I imagine it is maybe like yellowish. I wanna see it. Welcome to the stream, Pizzereliev. Pizzereliev, hopefully I pronounced that correctly. I hope you are doing good. By the way, guys, do you wanna see me hunt anything in particular? Because right now we're targeting both the capybaras and the caimans, because I'm missing a diamond caiman. But we could also go target some vicuñas and tarucas if you wanna see me hunt those species. Could be fun. I'm doing very good, Pizzereliev. Thank you for asking. No capybaras here. So we're gonna go to this other part of the coast right here. What is the max estimate for the Grison? Max estimate for the Grison is gonna display 3 kilograms in the dot. Chase. So it is a single digit track. It would be so cool if you find a rare capybara for real, Darius. That would be amazing. Some capybaras over there. There's a max estimate. 65 top estimate. The Finicky Aram, thank you very much for becoming part of the Pro Clan. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Means a lot. I want to see you complete your diamond collection for Peru. Same, man. I wanna complete it. We are currently only missing the caiman and the greater Grison. So we're close. I think we're being attacked by a caiman right here. That is a female. Nice neck shot once again. We are on fire with the neck shots. I also want a rare, I'll say. Ooh, that is a huge mythical. Okay, he's a Tenif, let's hero for 150. Grison is terrible for chasing. I think it was Flinner who had to chase a Grison, a diamond Grison for like 5 kilometers. That was insane. I found 2 max estimate Grison tracks, but gave up on them. Ran me in circles for 15 minutes. Yeah, with how dense these jungles are, I can imagine chasing the Grisons is an absolute pain. I also want to see what kind of rares the Grisons have, because I don't think any other Connect rare got a rare Grison. The only trophy for them I saw was the one Flinner got, the diamond. But let's see what we can find here, guys, because this place is full of caimans and we may come across a diamond. I saw King Crab got a troll caiman earlier, that was painful. Just found the max weight estimate Grison, that's cool, Chase. Hopefully level 5, I wish you luck. I've seen a piebald Grison, I think. Could be wrong though. Man, I wanna see how a piebald Grison looks. That sounds exciting. He got a piebald too, Flinner. That's sick. Yeah, after this stream I think I'll go take a look at everything that has been posted because I wanna see the new rares. Some capybaras fleeing. They are probably gonna flee this way, so let's get ready. Yeah, they started running this way, but far from us, unfortunately. Max estimate right there, level 2. Nothing remarkable. Choscor and Albino Vicuña, they have blue eyes, that's sick, Storin. Man, Albino Vicuña, I'm so jealous. I wonder how many rares the Vicuñas have, because we know they have Dilute Silver, Albino, Melanistic, Piebald, Leucistic. So that is 5 different variations, but maybe more. The Piebald Tapir look amazing, they really do, Alfie. They really do. Because I saw the one Mel's Gaming got and man, I want one of them for sure. This Cayman is aggressive. Come here, buddy. No, don't flee now. Was that a barrel? Maybe? Poche Vicuña, unfortunately. That is unfortunate, Daniel. Hopefully you can get your redemption very soon. Because the Vicuñas, luckily, they don't seem to be too rare when it comes to the diamonds. We're gonna try to drop that level 6 right there, now that he's broadside. Perfect neck shot. And the female moved. Okay. Here we have this one. Just a level 5, I believe. Level 5 indeed. Silver. I think the only common fur type for Cayman is dark green. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. That is the only negative thing about the Caymans. They all look the same, apart from the rares. Come on, game. Show me a legendary Cayman. Do you have a Discord? I can post my Super Rare Taruka. Yeah, I have a Discord. The link should be in the description of the stream. But King Crab made to us the favor of sharing the link in the comments as well. It'll be much appreciated. 347.15. So far, my only trophies are a Diamond Vicuña and a Dilute Silver Vicuña. Not too bad, Mr. Schrader. 2 trophy Vicuñas already, that's sick. Congratulations. My least favorite great one is the red deer for it only having one fur. Yeah, that is the thing with the red deer. Only one fur, and supposedly they have 3 different racks, but they all look very similar to each other. So it is a very lackluster great one. Hopefully at some point they get a remaster and they receive some new fur types and racks. That would be very, very cool, because it is such a popular species. I got trolled by Peccary. No way. Getting trolled by a Peccary on this map is hilarious, honestly. I hate the Peccaries, I'll say it. I don't think there's a single species that has a bigger population than the Peccaries on this map. They are everywhere. I just loaded up the map an hour ago and I got a diamond taruka from level 2, that's sick. Might have seen it posted in my Discord server, not sure if it was yours, because I saw someone post a level 2 diamond taruka in my Discord earlier. Something, I think it had a 99 bottom estimate. Let's shoot this level 6. Perfect next shot. Do you watch the World Cup, bro? I do watch the World Cup. Not every single match, but I've been watching some matches because I like football. And today I plan to watch the game between Argentina and Argelia. Because of Messi. That'll be a very good game. Sounds good, Stashbashi. Would love to see it there. If I choose my number 1 favorite great ones, it'll be fallow deer, mule deer, grey wolf, and jaguar. That's interesting, Peanut. Fallow deer, mule deer. I also love the fallow deer and the mule deer. Not such a big fan of the grey wolf, neither of the jaguar because they don't have antlers, but they are still great. That is a level 5 right there. What is your favorite animal so far in the new map? The capybaras. They are a lot of fun to hunt. Their diamonds are rare. The rares seem to be quite rare as well and very cool looking. So yeah, I would say the capybaras and then the South American tapir. Let's claim this guy. We'll have to buy some ammo for the 7mm very soon, because we only have 3 bullets remaining. You gotta watch my home country Austria play. They play today, right? Yeah, they should play today against Jordan, I think. There is a level 1 and a level 2. Bunch of females right here. I've gotten no answer to when capybaras rest. I have no idea of when the capybaras rest, because you know, if they feed from 4 to 10, that means they're also resting from 10 to 14, something like that. So yeah, I would look for the rest zones during the times when they are feeding. Sounds good, Amma. It was nice to see you. I hope you have a very good day. Thank you for joining us today. My favorite animals on the new map is also capybara, but also taruka deer, vicuña, tapir, and ocelot. Man, those are some amazing species. So let me know, guys, what are your top 3 favorite species in this new map? I wanna see your answers. Where do you find most black caiman, and could you show it in the map? Absolutely, Logan. So the black caiman are essentially around the coast, all around this coast, all the way down here. You can expect to find them resting close to the water, As you can see, I have some reasons right here, and also feeding inside the water. So I would definitely recommend you hunting them while they are resting. And the other place where you can find them is next to this middle river. So essentially, next to this river, around this river, and around the coast. Those are the places where you can expect to find the majority of the caimans, if not all the caimans. Are you going to make hotspot maps for every species? That's right. Yeah, I already made, I think, 13 hotspot maps for this map. At least the early versions. The only one that I'm missing is the cinnamon teal one. So yeah, I already made 13 out of the 14, and they are currently out for the members of the channel, but they are all gonna be out tomorrow whenever I release the guide for this map. Because I still need to make some corrections to them. So they are gonna be out tomorrow with the guide for every single person. And they are gonna be very accurate, guys, I can assure you that. Hey Helmer, welcome to stream. How are you? Poach a diamond level 8 mythical ocelot. Damn, so it's possible. So it's actually possible to get a diamond mythical ocelot. That is very good to know. Sucks to hear you botched it, brother. Hopefully you can get your redemption. Vicuña, ocelots, caimans, and quarries. Those are all amazing species. Just found that Grison, level 4. Damn. May still be diamond. The Taruka has grown on me a ton as well. I love the Tarukas, I love how unique the antlers are. Level 4 Cayman over there. I appreciate that, Stash Bashi. Means a lot to hear you say that, I'm glad you enjoy the content. Let's see how big this Cayman is. Not max estimate apparently. Maybe a different one though. There's a level 5, okay. We are not gonna waste any ammo because we only have 3 bullets. And if we happen to come across a level 9, we'll have to use at least 1. Yep, there were 2 males right here, but not a single one of them was big. Glad to heal, Helmer. I'm also doing good. Having a lot of fun during this release day. It's always a blast to stream with you guys and get to interact with you. It's always a lot of fun. I've been loving these streams. Max Sesame Tapir immediately after. That's sick, Chase. Hopefully a level 9. Do you already know where to hunt the Great One Jaguar? So yeah, the Jaguars, you know, the Jaguar home range is very similar to the Cayman home range. You are also gonna find them around the coast, very close to the coast as well, including these ponds, and also around this middle river, including these 2 ponds right here and this pond down here. So the Jaguar home range is essentially identical to the Cayman home range, just with the addition of a few extra ponds here and there. Hey bro, I shot Pablo earlier. Did you actually manage to shoot Pablo? Hopefully you killed it. What is your favorite grade one? My favorite grade one is the Moose. Peanut. I love their variations, I love, you know, their fur types as well. So yeah, the Moose is my favorite. We missed the neck 2 times on this one. Now we only have 1 bullet. But we just finished running this part of the coast. So I would say it is time to go to a different station, but we could also go hunt some... No, the Vicuñas are not drinking anymore. Neither the Tarukas. So we could already go to our single player map and go for the 2 rares I mentioned, guys. There are 2 amazing rares in my map, 2 new rares that I don't have for the new species. So I'm excited to go for them and show them to you because they look amazing. Just gonna check these tracks right here. There's some blood. Might have been us shooting a caiman earlier. Big mythical. Ooh, that is a nice estimate. Hold up. Bro. 489 top estimate. That's a really big estimate on that caiman. However, it's possibly not gonna make it. Alright, let's go buy some ammunition to the outpost, I mean. Where are the capybara locations? Gonna show it to you in a moment. It's actually the same as the caimans in the jaguars. It's also the coast and the middle river. Those are the spots where you can expect to find capybaras feeding and resting. Let's go to a storage right here. We need some ammo. Sounds good, K-Flow. Have a nice day. It was nice to see you. By the way, I followed you before 10,000 subs. So I do believe like probably 3 years. Yeah, that should be approximately 3 years, Helmer. It means a lot. Thank you for supporting the channel for so long. Patiently waiting for you on your guide. When is it coming? It is gonna be released tomorrow, Mountain Mafia. As soon as I finish it, I'm gonna release it. So, most likely tomorrow. But when it comes to the hotspot maps, which is normally what people want to see, they are already out for the members of the channel, at least the early versions of the map. So yeah, the hotspot maps are already out for the members of the channel, essentially to show that I appreciate their support. But whenever I finish a guide, they'll be out for everyone. So yeah, when it comes to the capybara locations, you can find them also around the coast, also around some of these ponds, especially this one, and around the middle river as well. They share the same home range with the jaguars and the caimans. Look. Pretty sure we spotted that group earlier, maybe. But there's nothing remarkable in it. So let's go to our single player map, guys. It is time to go for the 2 rares that I mentioned. And the best part is that both rares are actually very close to each other, eh? They are on the right side, no, on the upper part of the middle river, I think. I took a couple pictures of their zones just to make sure we don't lose them, because the last time we lost the level 5 Vicuña since I didn't take a picture. So I made sure to not make the same mistake this time. Gonna change the time to 5 in the morning, because one of them feeds very close to a river during the early morning, and the other one should also drink in that same river. I think we should since at least before Revontuli. That's a long time, Patrick. Thank you very much for supporting the channel for so long. Means a lot, brother. And yeah, I remember you since I have memory pretty much. It's been a while. 5 in the morning. So Ocelot and Tapir, maybe? You may be onto something? You may be onto something. They were up here. You can see the amount of zones I have on this area. Sounds great, Mr. Warhog. Yeah, I would really appreciate it. Because even though the maps are gonna be mostly accurate, you know, I'm pretty sure there are still gonna be some spots missing. So yeah, that'll be really appreciated. I hate the pumas. It's SRP all over again. For real. Yeah, the pumas are really present in this map. Pins up since you did that Roosevelt elk grind for the melanistic. So that is like 3 years as well, Chase? That's a long time. Thank you very much. How many hours did you spend so far on the map? I have no idea, but... I mean, I've had the map for more than a week. At least since the early access started. And I've been playing quite some time, especially this weekend, to make the hotspot maps. So probably, I don't know, close to 100, maybe? No, probably less than that. Yeah, probably around like 50, 60, something like that. Hey, Seawox, nice to see you, brother. How are you? Let's see, guys. We are gonna go for 2 rares that we still haven't gotten of 2 new species, and I am pretty sure you are gonna love them. I am tracking down a level 9 bear. Nice. Hopefully you'll make it. Yeah, it's definitely not 100 hours. Yeah, it's more like 50, 60, something like that. Which is still a lot, but yeah, making those maps in time, it takes a lot of time. Look at that damn puma. It spooked the poor grison. Glad to hear, Seabox. Glad to hear you are doing good. I'm also doing good. Just having more fun here on Peru. Is the pale greater grison rare? They are common. Gabriel. Yeah, pale grison is common. My new grade 1 request. Tapir. Man, a grade 1 tapir would be fantastic. In my opinion, it would have been better than the jaguars. Either that or a grade 1 capybara. Anything good. We got a diamond capybara earlier, Seawox, in multiplayer. Yeah, I think we got it in the second server we joined. It was very quick. And now we're heading towards an area where I know there are 2 different rares. 2 new rares in my map. One of them was over here. Look, gonna pull up the pictures I have here of the zones, because I want to make sure we go to the right areas this time. Especially after what happened with the vicuña during the last stream. Okay, so I know where this one is. And the second... Alright, I know where they are, guys. We are close. I am Team Capybara all the way. Same. Capybaras are my favorite species in this map. And it's not even close. Just absolutely slaughtered a whole herd of peccary. Nice. Nice, Chase. I'm proud of you. Because these peccaries are everywhere. Look at this ocelot. Max estimate. 13 to 16 kilos. Second max estimate ocelot of the stream. We are gonna try to find it before we go for the rares. But I would say it's safe to say it is drinking also in this river. So we're eventually gonna see it either way. The great one needed to be capybara because Pablo. Imagine if we got a capybara variation that Harry had for the great ones. I mean, that would have been something. Hey William, how are you, man? what time and where do you find the most capybaras? So for the capybaras, you want to focus on their feed times. They can feed from 4 to 7 in the morning, also from 7 to 10 in the morning, and from 14 to 17 in the evening. So you'll want to focus on hunting them around the coast, all around this coast. They are gonna be feeding in the water most of the times, and also around the middle river, all around here. Those are the spots where you can expect to find the majority of your capybara population. We are close from the first rare, guys. There's something over there. Was that an ocelot or a jaguar? I think it was an ocelot. Bro, what are your score predictions for France versus Senegal? My score predictions for that game, you know, I think there's gonna be a surprise, and I think Senegal is gonna tie. They are gonna tie 1-1. Just got a 216.31 diamond vicuña. Nice, Jobert. Congratulations, that is an amazing diamond. Really big one as well. But there's also a 10 puma over there, which means our rare was probably spooked. Man, these pumas are so annoying. And I'm gonna tell you guys, this rare is a tapir. Possibly feeding right here. There's one over there, but it's not a rare. So yeah, this rare is in a zone, and he was feeding with another 2 or 3 tapirs. It's so unfortunate it was spooked by a puma though. Not even sure if he made it to the zone. Huh. There's a level 5 over there, not a rare neither. What is the most annoying animal to you? The puma. Same as you, Peanut. I hate the pumas. They look terrible and they are annoying. Come on, where are our bullets? Alright. So the first rare we were trying to find was spooked by a puma. But the second could be drinking very close to us. I didn't find the drink zone of that one, but I found it very close to this part of the river. So I wanna think it is drinking somewhere over here. Kinda wish there were funny grade 1 designs. Yeah, that would be something different to what we see. Hold up a second, is that it? Maybe? It's not. I would say you already have a very good idea of what kind of rares I found, guys. Level 7 bear. Just got a level 8 leucistic bear. I wanna see it. Congratulations. But yeah, I wanna see how the leucistic spectacle bears look. We should be close from this second rare. Is melanistic rare for ocelots? It should be rare. Mudstad. Yeah, it should be rare for the ocelots. Melanistic taruka, nice. Stashbashi, congratulations. I think I saw one earlier posted and they look amazing. They look like brown, like reddish. Etheristic Isabelline bear looks incredible. Damn. What color is it? Is it like yellow? Sergio. No signs of this second rare just yet. We may have to reset the time once again to be able to find them, especially a tapir. That's not it. Guys, I wanna see a leucistic. Look, I'm gonna pull up my phone right here and take a look at those leucistics that were posted in my Discord, because I wanna see how the bear looks especially. Okay, so there's an etheristic tapir. That's cool. Looks like red, orange. I'm just taking a look at the trophies. Someone got a Bible Ocelot. That's so nice. I love the parrot. Let's see, where's the bear? There's the Mela Vicuña. Very, very cool looking. Not finding the bear though. Maybe it was posted in the Call of the Wild chat. Okay, I see it now. Yeah, the leucistic looks amazing. It is like way lighter than the commons. And you can still see the parrot in the face. Barely though. But that is a very cool looking rare. But I'm curious to see how the etheristic Isabelline looks as well. So it's actually like yellow, Sergio. That's cool. What is Taruka drink time? Taruka drink time is 14 to 17. Chobert. Yeah, 14 to 17. Same as the Grisons. What was the first rare? The first rare is a tapir. Not gonna tell you exactly what kind of fur type, but it is a rare tapir, which unfortunately was spooked by a puma. In the second rare is an ocelot, which should also be drinking around here, but it's not here. So yeah guys, we're gonna go back to the main menu, reset the time, and we're gonna start by going for the tapir. Hopefully this time it'll be there. Because I can't believe that puma just appeared out of nowhere and decided to ruin our hunt. That cannot happen. Bible tapir. I'll say it isn't a Bible tapir. There are so many peccaries. Yeah, it is peccary land. Peccary world. Someone got a super rare Taruka. That's sick, Mr. Warhawk. What fur type? Grade 1 tapir furs. Choco milk, sapphire, gold, diamond, eclipse, golden phantom, and sugar cane, I assume. Choco milk sounds funny. There was a Bible bear posted. No way, William. I also wanna see it. Damn, Bible bear sounds insane. Alright, so the tapir was on this zone. Let's go there once again. It's on your Discord. In the Super Earth channel, it was already added. Let me take a look. Okay, so it isn't added to the Super Earth channel just yet, unfortunately. But yeah, whenever I see it, I'll add it. Alright, I see the Taruka now. 104.01, level 3, melanistic. That's amazing, brother. So lucky to get a super rare during the first day. Yeah, by the way, if you want to add it to the super rares channel, just make sure to post a picture of your latest harvest, displaying the kill. Or if you don't have a picture of your latest harvest, just go to your trophy lodge and post a picture of the Taruka inside your trophy lodge. That'll be enough to get it posted on super rares. How many multimons are there that they added? I don't know. I don't know the exact number of new multimons, to be honest. But I know there are multiple. Grade 1 tapirs could have had the tusks like the Grade 1 boar. Grade 1 tapirs with tusks. Can the tapirs even have tusks? But man, that sounds cool. There was a level 2 Lucistic 2 Pro, a Taruka super rare. That's insane. I don't have permissions for the channel yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, because first you have to post it in the Call of the Wild gallery or trophy gallery or wherever you posted it. And once you post the latest harvest or the picture of it inside your trophy lodge, one of the moderators will see it and the moderators will add it to the super rare channel. Because the only people with access to that channel is either me or the mods. So it has to be posted by someone else. You and Crab are dying of hunger out there with 0 trophies. That sucks to hear. No way, guys. There we have it. There we have it. That is the first rare I was looking for. Did you see it? Hopefully you managed to see it. Damn, I didn't remember it was in level 7. So yeah guys, I don't know if it's an albino or leucistic, but as you could see, it is a white ocelot. Could be leucistic, I guess. I mean, I could open the map right now and take a look at the 4 type, but I wanna keep it as a surprise because, yeah, might have been leucistic. Look at how amazing that ocelot looks. It is entirely gray or white. Could be albino, could be leucistic. Not even sure if the ocelots have leucistics. Safe to say they have albinos though, since they have melas. But yeah, there's one of the 2 rares. Now the only thing we have to do is to continue chasing it, and eventually once we have a chance, we are gonna take the short using the Frost 257. And honestly we may have a chance right here, because as you can see this area is fairly open, not a lot of vegetation here to prevent us from shooting it. He should be over there, plus they are incredibly slow. That is 50 meters out approximately. I can't believe it is level 7, I didn't recall it being this big. Not a max estimate though. Alright. Still roughly 50 meters out. Let's zero for 75. I am nervous guys, I'm not gonna lie. I don't wanna botch it. And we didn't botch it, that was a very good shot. Good. For someone who just joined the stream, what time is the best for jaguars? and I've been hearing the right river is the best. Is it true? Love your content, I'm glad to hear, brother. So yeah, the best time to hunt jaguars is during their drink time, which runs from 2100 to midnight. And yeah, as for the best spots to hunt jaguars, you are gonna find plenty around the coast, around the right side of the coast, and also around the middle river. That's where the majority of the jaguar population is gonna be. But you can also find them drinking around these ponds right here, the ones that are close to a coast, also this pond, these ponds down here, and also next to these two ponds and on this other pond. Those are the spots where the jaguars are mostly located. Now, here we have this guy. Is it albino or is it leucistic? It looks like gray, but I think it is an albino because of the pink details around the face. Look, it has some pink fur, some pink around the eyes as well, also on the nose, pink on the ears. I would say it is very safe to say. Yeah, it is an albino. Look at it. One of the darkest looking albinos in the game, in my opinion, though, because he looks like a gray puma. That's so cool, guys. Let's see a score. The fact it's gonna be gold, is even better. Just gonna take a few pictures right here. Definitely worth it. It deserves it. And now it is time to claim it. 25.53 albino ocelot. The first of the two rares I mentioned. No way. Yeah, it looks very similar to a gray puma. The color is like gray, it's not even white. Looks more like a leucistic, but yeah. Level 7 albino ocelot. My third rare here in Peru. And there's still another rare that we have to go get, which is a tapir. I can't wait to go for that tapir, we may be close. It looks amazing, guys. So let's continue the hunt. Let's go for the tapir. We should be like 600 meters away from it. I'm assuming the fine fur type for ocelot isn't rare. Yeah, the fine fur type is a common for the ocelot, Cameron. Now we're heading over towards this zone right here, which is a tapir zone. Man, these pumas. I bet there's gonna be a puma next to the tapir zone and he's gonna spook it once again. My favorite furs for the Grey Wolf would be the Vanguard, the Scarborn, and the Frostbite. Oh, I love the Scarborn and the Vanguard especially. What are the common ocelot fur types? They have fine, they have bold. I think they are fine and bold. I'm probably missing one. I wonder what all of the new multi-mounts are with all of these new crazy species. I don't know how many new multi-mounts are, but I know there are multiple. So I'm also wondering the same thing. I'm excited to have them. Excited to place the new multi-mounts in my main trophy lodge, if possible, because I already ran out of space. Level 9 bear, nice. Hopefully you'll make it. Roseret, oh yeah, Roseret is the other common fur type for the ocelot. Bolt almost sounds like bolt. Yeah. And it would make sense if it was bolt, because they barely have any fur. Alright, there's an ocelot down there. And The rare tapir should be over there. It should be, but it isn't there. And their feed time is still running. There's one down here though. Huh. Could it be here? Maybe? This one is down. Still no trophies for me. I bet you'll find something soon, Sergio. Because what have you been hunting? You have to have some trophies in your map. There's a no slot over there. Ooh, that one is very dark. But it's just a common, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think we saw it earlier. Yeah, just a roseret. But once again, no signs of the tapir. Bro. Once again, it was spooked by Puma. Luckily for us, we have 10s. We have 3 10s right here, I believe. Which means we can simply place a 10 close to a zone, reset time until the tapir spawns, and go kill it. You know, if we have the chance, we could also drop this tapir using a bow. It won't be possible to use the reverse crossbow because it only covers everything up to class 5 and the tapirs are class 6. But we could use, let's say, the takedown recurve. Could be cool. Trolled by a level 9 spectacle bear, that sucks. Stash Bashi. That really sucks. It is unfortunate. I bet you'll find another though. I got a piebald whitetail though, but I was kinda disappointed. I would be too. To be completely honest. I signed albino peccary with a distorted vegetation, but I want a new species. That is completely understandable, Sergio. Yeah, I completely get that feeling. Gonna place his tent right here. Maybe a bit farther, just to make sure the tapir doesn't spook when we fast travel here. Right here. So let's go to the main menu once again, and let's reset time to hopefully make the rare tapir spawn. The rare furs I've seen and heard so far on Spectacle Bear is Blunt Face, Leucistic, and Etheristic Isabelline. Nice. So there is 3 rares, and I also heard they have a piebald variation peanut, which I haven't seen, but I bet it looks fantastic. Etheristic red as well for the bear. That's sick. All right, we're gonna equip a bow just in case. The reverse draw crossbow goes away, and now it's time for the Strandberg takedown recurve, Stenberg takedown recurve bow. We should be ready to go right here. We have the 420 grain arrows, which are appropriate for the tapirs. I was gonna say peccaries. 420 grain arrows. They cover class 2 to 7. Yeah. And we also have the sight. Perfect. Okay, Puma warning call over there. Close from the peccary feed zone. These Pumas are crazy. Yeah, the Pumas hate everybody. Not only me. Come on, tapir, be there. Is dark a common for the Greater Grison? I wanna think it is common for the Greater Grison, yeah. But I haven't been paying much attention to the Grison fur type, so I wouldn't be able to tell with absolute certainty. but it's probably common. I don't have a diamond peccary, so that troll devastated me, that makes sense. Yeah, and it sucks because the peccaries don't seem to troll that often. Maybe an albino for the spectacle bear as well. Yeah, there could be albinos as well. Maybe melanistics. Just getting close to the feed zone where the tapir is. There's a bear drinking over there. No signs of the tapir. Maybe it isn't even there just yet. Just give me a second, because I have a picture of the zone. And yeah, it's that exact same zone. So I don't know where this tapir could be, guys. Okay, there's level 5 over there. 2 ocelots. Could it be close to the bear? Maybe? Bro, if you could hunt one animal class for the rest of your Call of the Wild career, what would it be? Class 1 because of the upland birds. Oh, there it is. Alright. Spooked by a puma once again, but finally, there we have it, guys. It is an albino tapir, as you can see. A level 5 albino tapir. Second time I've seen it. You know, whenever I spotted it for the first time, I was just looking for tapir feed zones, actually. And he was running as well. And it wasn't until I spotted it that I managed to find the feed zone. But finally, guys. I've been looking for this guy for the last like 20 minutes. And he was hiding next to a bear. He knows how to hide, that's for sure. Shiny Blastoise, welcome to stream. Doing very good, brother. How are you? I wonder if there's melanistic for the tapirs. I wanna think there's actually something like melanistic. This puma is gonna be an issue, so I may kill it before we continue chasing the tapir. Should be this one. 240 to 270 kilograms. He really stood out. Yeah. White tapir. There's no way that isn't gonna stood out. Should be easy to chase it, guys, because once again, this area isn't as dense as the jungle or as a typical jungle. So look, he's actually in front of us. Open area. The tapir continues getting stuck. That is gonna make it easy. Gonna use the Malmer 7mm. I would have liked to use the takedown recurve bow, but yeah, the pumas continue spooking the tapirs. Someone got a diamond vicuña at the lake. I was like 5 minutes ago. Damn, on the same server. That sucks, man. I wish melanistic were rare for jaguar. Same. I don't understand. Look, I understand why the melas are common. At least the regular melanistics, because yeah, black panthers aren't as rare in real life. But I don't understand why, for example, something like melanistic charcoal or even piebald would be uncommon. Alright, guys, the tapir is over there. That is less than 90 meters away. He is still fleeing. Perfectly broadside. This is our chance to make a good shot. Look. That was possibly double long. He is going down. So those were the two rares, guys. An albino tapir and an albino ocelot As I said, I discovered them while I was looking for zones while making the hotspot maps. And, well, the Ocelot was my 3rd rare here in Peru, and this tapir is gonna be my 4th rare on this new reserve. That is amazing. I've been wanting a diamond tapir for a while. We managed to get a diamond during the last video, and now we got the first rare. Look at it. He looks sick. Now this is a proper albino because, for example, the Ocelot, that looks more like a leucistic, but this one definitely looks like an albino. It has a lot of pink, especially around the snout. Very, very cool looking. 121.38. First rare tapir, first albino tapir. He looks beautiful. The shot was a single long. It was headed exactly towards the hard shot, but it didn't have enough penetration. No way, guys. He looks beautiful. I'm not gonna say... Look, earlier during this stream I said that I prefer the albino over the piebald, but honestly the piebald is more unique. Even though the piebald is probably more common. But yeah, now I really want the piebald. And the atheristic as well. Holy. What is max weight for Jaguar? 120 kilograms, Marco. Yeah, their max weight estimate is 105 to 120 kilograms. I just received my 5th diamond on the map. That's crazy, Slowy. What were your other diamonds? And what was this one? What is the feed time for tapirs? So the tapirs have, I think, 3 or 4 different feed times. Their first one is... No, they have 4 different feed times. The first one runs from midnight to 300 in the morning. The second one from 300 to 600 in the morning. The third one, I think it runs from 18 to 2100. And the other one from 2100 to midnight, if I'm not mistaken. Look, let me see if I can find some feed zones right here. Okay, yeah. From 1800 to 2100 and from 2100 to midnight. So they feed during the early morning and during the evening. Pale fur type for Grayson is a rare fur. The pale fur type for the Grayson is common, Marco. Very common. I see level 7 Ocelot right there. Got a level 3 Whitetail deer scoring 256.86. That's nice. Congratulations on the piebald, on the diamond Whitetail. So, after getting these 2 rares, guys, I think it is time to return to multiplayer. We are gonna go back to a random multiplayer session, and we're gonna continue looking for our first diamond caiman, or rare caiman. I wouldn't mind getting either. We are gonna go find an early morning session, because I also wanna hunt some capybaras while they are feeding in the water. Not a lot to choose from when it comes to early morning, but this one looks decent. Let's see. Thank you very much, Bugs. Super happy about finally getting these 2 rares. I've been looking forward to this stream because, yeah, man, I wanted to kill them. But I also knew, you know, a lot of you would have liked to see me kill them live. So I don't regret it. Your luck has been genuinely insane. You know, I think my luck has been nice, but you also have to take into consideration that I've literally explored my entire map to make the hotspot maps. So, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if every single of the trophies I've gotten so far were the majority of the trophies that are in my map. Were kicked from the session? So you got 2 pumas, 1 bear, 1 grison, and 1 taruka. That is a nice collection, Slowy. Having a nice start. Nice to see. Let's go here. Someone got a diamond capybara on the same session I got a diamond whitetail. Nice. I wonder how rare the diamond capybaras are, because we got one fairly quickly today. But for example, the capybara population in my map is mediocre. It is terrible. I just blind joined your server, Helmer. Which one was it? The one where I got kicked. Max estimate grison right here, guys. Look. We are also missing a diamond grison, so we're gonna chase this one. I just hope it doesn't turn into a 5-kilometer chase, because these grisons are very difficult to chase. Hold up a second. We need to fast travel back to the outpost to make it spawn, because we spawned too close to it. This one. Oh, Space Session. Nice, Helmer. Well, I'll stay far from you. You know, hopefully I can stay here, if you don't mind. Okay, so the grison is actually over there. I wanna see if here is a level 5. Don't take all the diamonds on the map. So, would you be fine with me hunting here, Helmer? Yeah, because if you prefer to save the diamonds, I could simply go to a different server, but you'll let me know. For example, this grison right here could be level 5. I'm not gonna kill it unless you tell me it is okay. Sounds good, sounds good. I appreciate it, brother. Chasing a diamond, what are you chasing? Where is this grison? He was running this way? Jaguar, diamond jaguar. That's amazing, Helmer. That is a level 7 ocelot. I have no idea of where this grison went. Do Taruka drink at the left river? They do. They do drink right here. They do drink pretty much everywhere around the left side of the map. On every single body of water. It's been running away. It's been running away for an entire hour. That's crazy, Helmer. Hopefully you can find it soon. What time do vicuñas drink? Vicuñas drink from 4 to 8 in the morning. Also around the left side of the map. Tracking a fleeing grison is like solving a puzzle. I'm seeing. The tracks are super inconsistent. Maybe that one over there? Yeah, I think that was it. Luckily for us, this area isn't super dense as a jungle. So we may be able to spot it fairly quickly and take the shot. Maybe. There's a different grison right here as well. Yeah, Helmer. where would you like me to put a tent? Because I could place you a tent around the upper coast, for example. We are close from this Grayson. Hopefully a level 5. We are still missing a diamond Grayson. Come on, be here, buddy. A lot of whitetail right here. Some peccary, that isn't surprising. So yeah, Helmer, as soon as I kill this Grayson, I will place a tent on the upper coast, for sure. Okay, he's running this way now. There's also, I think that's another... Is it the same? I think that's the same, guys. Level 4. Okay. We hit it. We hit it, but apparently not great, because he's still going and he's not going down. Bro. Are you kidding me? Come on, we have to hit it again. Damn. Yeah, it was the same grace on max estimate, but not a level 5 unfortunately. The France versus Senegal game is not very good. I told you they are gonna die 1-1. Probably gonna be a boring game. Nice, Helmer. Nice that you managed to find that jaguar. The Grayson hasn't died just yet. I can't believe it. Because I think we hit it. Did we? I mean... Hold on a second, this is a different max estimate. Yup. The Grayson we just shot is different to this other max estimate track, so that is interesting. There could actually be level 5 around here. The only thing is that the first one didn't die, bro. I don't understand why a Grayson wouldn't die with a single shot with the John Arrow 17. The Grayson are made from steel. I shot one 2 times with the Byron and he didn't drop. That's crazy. I guess this one... No, he just died. That's good. We're gonna tell our dog to follow the trail. Hopefully it'll be helpful. But I can't believe there's actually a second max estimate. That's interesting. Come on, dog. Where are you? It is over there. Seems tougher than class 2, yeah. Yeah, this... It doesn't make any sense. They are tanks. There's also a bear over there. That is a mythical. And I saw that you just got a diamond jaguar, Helmer. Congratulations. What did it score? Man, this Grayson ran a lot. Come on, tell me what is it. Those are peccaries. Plenty of peccaries. In about time, here we have the level 4 that we just shot. It is a 329.23. The diamond score is 356. So far from diamond. Pale 4 type as well. And there was a second max estimate close to this river. I think this was a track. 5 kilometer chase incoming. Hopefully not, Mr. Rahok. Man, that would suck. But I wouldn't mind, you know, having to do a 5 kilometer chase if it's actually level 5. I wouldn't mind that at all. By the way, I only have 3 outposts on log, so tell me when you have time to put down a tent. Yeah, I'll put down a couple tents for you in a moment, Helmer. You know, I just wanna chase the other max weight estimate Grayson that was close to his leg, just to confirm if he's a level 5 or not. Hey Liam, how are you, brother? Have you seen the Great One Jaguar grind? I assume multiple creators already posted a guide for the Jaguars. I haven't seen it so far. But I assume someone already discovered a method, maybe. Will you set up for the Jaguars? Yeah, I think I'm a set up for the Great One Jaguars, especially if there's already an effective method to grind them. But this week I'm gonna focus on, you know, making the general guide for the map, including all the hotspot maps, and after that I'm also gonna focus on making guides for some of the species, including capybaras, tapirs, you know, try to upload them this week. And after that I'll upload a 7-day challenge. That'll be near the end of the week, and once I finish with those videos, I'm gonna focus on the Great One Jaguar. Okay, so here's the other max weight estimate Grayson. The tracks are very old though. Let's see, guys. Yeah, Helmer. Yeah, I mean, right now for the 7-day challenge, you know, we could say we have 3 trophies already with the capybara and the 2 rares. If I wanna include them in the 7-day challenge, I may or may not. What time is it for you? For me it's 10 PM. For me it's about to be 2 PM. Come on. We just heard the warning call of a Grayson. So might have been the one. Damn, you also found a max weight estimate Grayson, Helmer. That's sick. We are close to this guy, look. He's flying. Friends are playing so bad. Damn. What is the score at the moment? Are they tied? Okay, that is a level 3 Grayson, but it isn't the max estimate. I just got a cold score albino vicuña and a diamond at the same leg. That's insane, Shane. Congratulations on those 2 trophies. Having a hard time finding the next track of this Grayson. There are a lot of peccary tracks right here. What is max weight for Ocelot? Max weight estimate for Ocelot is 13 to 16 kilos. Chobert. So 16 kilos is max weight. 0-0. Friends don't have a shot on target so far, that sucks. Damn. There have been a lot of surprises in this World Cup. Just got a time on Capybara. Nice, Logan. Congratulations, what did he score? You scored a time on Ocelot, Sergio. Nice. Finally, trophy. You wanted a trophy, there you have it. This Grayson, man. How long is it gonna make us chase it? No signs of the next truck. Could be close to this pond, maybe. You found a max weight decimate Grayson? Helmer, did you spot it? No one's hunting for vicuña on multiplayer. I wanna think vicuñas will be one of the most popular species, but I would understand why people would focus first on the jaguars and capybaras, you know. So I would say it's a good time to assault those vicuña spots before everyone. Senegal just missed a theater. No way. Imagine if Senegal beats France. Yeah guys, I really expect this World Cup to be full of surprises. Because another thing we have to consider is this World Cup is being played in America. And historically, European nations have never done very good in America. Like I think the only European nation that has managed to win a World Cup played in America was Germany in 2014. So yeah, it plays a big factor. Like I would say, the fact it's been played in, you know, warm weathers, like weathers to which Europeans are not so used to, is definitely gonna play a big role in this World Cup. And like to me, it's not super surprising that a lot of the European teams aren't doing as good as they would expect. They would expect to do. They would be expect to do. I mean. Like you saw Spain, they look super slow. Like France, apparently they are also gonna have a very hard time. Our Grayson disappeared. As Mr. Warhawk was saying, chasing a Grayson is like solving a puzzle. Both teams genuinely deserve to lose. Are they playing that bad? That's terrible. Do you want me to do Grayson drink time? Honestly, that could be helpful, Helmer. Because you're also chasing a Grayson, right? Look, I just want to see if this... Here we have it. I want to try to find the next track right here. It is over there, okay. So yeah, just give me a minute, brother. Because I don't think we're too far. Just gonna kill this guy and I'ma place you a couple times. So you can unlock the map more easily. Yeah, the reason is probably spooking because of the wind. But we still should be able to reach it at some point because they aren't that fast. Just found the level 9 Cayman. That's amazing, Jobert. Hopefully it makes it. Senegal should be 2-0 up. Damn, they've been missing some huge chances. Senegal is a very solid team. Same as Marruecos and Ivory Coast. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those three reaches something like quarterfinals or even semifinals, huh? Just as it happened with Marruecos during the last World Cup. Guys, I think we're close from this reason. The tracks are staying consistent, and we're reaching an area that isn't as dense as the jungle, so that is perfect. We're actually entering the Vicuña home range. How is a Vicuña over there, level 3. Warning call over there. Safe to say that's the reason. Man, if we manage to spot it here, that'll make things 100 times easier. It trolled. That sucks to hear, Jobert. Damn. I guess they are gonna troll just as often as the saltwater crocodiles. You are also having a hard time chasing the Grayson, Helmer. To be expected. These things are annoying. Okay, the Grayson is still over there? Oh, it is right there. Look, I can see the head. It's running level 4 though. Bro. It's going away. So our Grayson is level 4 and it had a top estimate of 347. Which means he has no chance to make it because the diamond score is something like 356. Hopefully your Grayson will actually be level 5, Helmer. Still gonna try to kill it right here. Got a dilute silver Vicuña, nice. I love how they look, similar to the Leucistic. There is a group of Vicuña over there. No level 5s. Welcome back, Seabox. You are just about to get a map, nice. I hope you enjoyed it. I bet you'll have a blast. Score 10 below diamond. That was a tiny troll, Jobert. Hate to hear it. Do I even wanna go for this Grayson at this point? Honestly not. Man, the Graysons are annoying. Hey Shane, thank you very much for the super chat. I really love your hotspot maps and I can't until you drop them for this map. Man, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for supporting the channel, and I also cannot wait to release the hotspot maps, you know. They are gonna be out tomorrow along the guide for this map. As soon as I finish the map, as soon as I finish the guide, I mean, I'll put out all the hotspot maps. They are currently available for the members of the channel, but the ones that are available at the moment are early versions because I still need to make some corrections. I saw someone lost 2 million on the Spain game. That's insane. Damn, losing 2 million betting in a World Cup game is just unbelievable. Hold up, is that? Yeah, there's the max estimate, okay. Let's make a good shot right here. Bro. That should be enough to take him down, but it's gonna take some time. At least it is dropping quicker than the last one. My bear troll too, that's unfortunate. Damn, the trolls seem to be fairly common on this map. My only troll so far though was the vicuña we got during the last stream. Topuria also lost. Yeah, Topuria got a beating, man. I saw his face after the fight, and yeah. I bet he'll be back stronger though. Here we have this Grison, 323.13, just as big as the other one pretty much. Dark Fur type. And as promised, look, we're gonna go up here. Gonna place you a couple 10s, Helmer, so you can unlock the map a bit quicker. Thank you for letting us play inside your server, by the way. It was nice to chase those Grisons. But we're gonna continue hunting multiplayer, guys. I want a diamond caiman. We're gonna continue looking for another hour. Let's see. I should have enough 10s already. Here we have one. Gonna place it right here, close to the outpost. He looked like a bull terrier. Couldn't use the face ID on his phone. I'm not surprised by that. He looked terrible. Okay, so there's one 10 down, Helmer, for whenever you wanna fast travel to it. And do you have the upper part of the reserve? Especially for example, the far top left. Gonna place you another one up here so you can hunt some more vicuñas and tarucas. Yeah, I didn't watch the fight, but man, apparently no one was expecting that kind of beating. Gonna place it next 10 right here. I can't wait to play the map, but gotta wait until after work. You are really gonna enjoy it. Toxic Anubis. You are really gonna love this map because, like, to me, it is a top 3 best maps in the game, and definitely the best one we have gotten since Sundar Patan. No doubt. Hello Bennett, how are you? Welcome to stream, thank you for joining us. Okay, so I just placed these 2 10s, Helmer. You let me know if you want any other location, but for the moment, I'm gonna focus on hunting the upper part of the coast, starting on this outpost. For how long do you want to stream? I wanna stream for another hour, because I know Scarecrow is gonna stream in also an hour. So yeah, I wanna conclude my stream before he starts his. Alright guys, the Cayman should be resting at the moment, the capybaras are gonna be resting though. So we're gonna be able to hunt only Caymans this time. This is an ocelot right here. Not max estimate. What are your top 5 maps? My favorite map is Revontuli Coast, that is my top 1. My second favorite map though, that is a good one, that's could be Sundarpatan, could be this one. Look, I'ma give it to this one. My second favorite map would be Peru. My third favorite map would be Emerald Coast. The fourth one would be Sundarpatan. And as for the fifth one, I'ma give it to Aski Ridge. I appreciate that, Helmer. It's a pleasure to help you. So yeah, my first one would be Revontuli Coast, second Peru, third one Emerald Coast, fourth one Sundarpatan, and fifth one Aski Ridge. When is the Flinner collab happening? You know, I wanna make it happen at some point, so I may try soon. Honestly, I think it could be very fun collab. This one is a level 6. Don't go to the water, brother. We hit a neck, fortunately. 356.21. How much longer are you going? I wanna play for another hour. So yeah, it's gonna be a very long stream. Definitely longer than I usually stream. But it's release day. You know, I've never streamed during a map release day. This is literally the first time I've done it. So it's special for me, you know. I'm downloading the update. Can't wait to try the new map. It looks massive. It is an amazing map, Darius. You are gonna have a blast, I'm sure. No more Caymans over here. How insanely lucky do people have to be to have a super spawn on the release day, right? Like, you have to be ridiculously lucky. That sucks to hear, crap. You are probably saving your luck for the next competition. It's gonna be a good one. The map is worth the time, absolutely, Box. Yeah, I'm very happy that we finally got a decent jungle map on South America. A lot of people were looking forward to something like that. And I am curious to see what kind of map we're gonna get on December. Possibly something smaller, because the trend is that the summer maps tend to be much bigger than the December maps, and the December updates tend to be more focused on, you know, other kind of improvements like remasters and great ones as well. There is a max estimate level 7 right there, hold up. Next to a level 6. Someone just got the first Great One Jaguar. No way. That was quick. 409.25. We hit this one 3 times. Like hell's hacking type of luck. Yeah, King Crab is probably gonna start hacking tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie, guys. And yeah, he's gonna do his best to get that competition, I'm sure. I mean, Hell's Hunting may even play the competition. Let's see, guys. I'm hoping we'll finally manage to find the level 9 Cayman. They've earned themselves a smaller map after Peru. Yeah, you know, I really really hope Peru will make him some very nice money, because you know, I'm pretty sure that would help him make a lot of very needed improvements for the game in other aspects. I heard another caiman over here. I think it is running this way. Hold up. It's coming. That is a level 2 female. Not a neck shot. Not a neck shot neither. Alright. It's gonna escape. But there's another. That was actually a neck shot. What is diamond for South American tapir? 144. Logan. They remodeled the Puma tracks, but not them. I didn't even realize they remastered the Puma tracks, but yeah, they look a bit bigger, if I'm not mistaken. Sounds good, Helmer. Yeah, if you wanna close the map, because you don't want random people in your map, that's perfectly fine. Just know that if you leave the map, no one is gonna be able to, or whatever is obtained after you leave the map won't affect your single player map. But still, if you wanna shut it down, just let me know when you're about to close it, and yeah, I'll just go to a different server. I appreciate you letting me know though. Kendall Gray got a Bible caiman as his first kill. That's lucky. The streamer luck. Man, I want a Bible capybara myself. Bible capybara or albino capybara would be sick. I think that was another capybara. Level 4. Alright. So Helmer, did you already unlock the outpost with the tents? I just want to make sure you already did before I leave the session. Joshua came in with a 257, that's amazing. Did you kill it? Albino caiman is the best crocodile rare. I have never seen an albino caiman, I bet they look amazing. The spectacle bear have some amazing rares. Some of my favorites in the game, honestly. Oh, I bet yeah. I've seen the leucistic, I've seen the etheristic, I've seen the blonde face one. And yeah, I would say you are very right about that. Sounds great, Helmer. Yeah, just gonna check this part of the coast real quick, and then I'll go to a different server before we conclude the stream. Bro, when do you plan on starting the Discord competition? I can't wait. The Discord competition will possibly start later today, Mr. Warhawk. Because I already have the announcement post ready. Just need to make the sub channels inside the competition submissions channel. And I also need to finish the leaderboard. Possibly gonna get some help from Hells as well to make it quicker. Welcome back, Peter. We got, you know, the diamond capybara that you probably saw earlier. Then I went to my single player map for the two rares that I had in my map. It was an albino tapir, we got it, and also an albino ocelot. So 3 trophies so far. And right now I'm just doing my best to find a diamond or a rare caiman, because I haven't gotten a single trophy for them. Bears have both etheristic, leucistic, blonde-faced, that's all we know. So yeah, they have 4 different rares, because that's 2 different etheristics. Etheristic Isabelline, and Etheristic Red. And I saw someone mention that they also have Bibles. So maybe they also have, there's also something as a Bible Spectacle Bear. Thank you, Peter. We've been getting plenty of trophies. Melanistics as well. Has anyone posted a melanistic Spectacle Bear? Damn. That's amazing. Plenty of rares. So yeah, Helmer, I think I'm gonna go to a different session now. Because I also wanna hunt some... Oh, hold up. Max weight estimate Jaguar? Worth chasing? But yeah, right after we kill this one, I'm gonna go to a different session because I also wanna hunt some capybaras while they are feeding, and they feed during the early morning. So that way we can focus on both the capybaras and the caimans at the same time by hunting the coast. There's a jaguar, hopefully the same one. Yeah, Spectacle Bears apparently have both Etheristic Red and Etheristic Isabelline. And yeah, Helmer, I also hope I get to play with you again in the future. You know, if you want to add me on Steam, go ahead. Just send me a friend request and I will see it and I'll accept you. Thank you very much for letting me into your server. Alright guys, I think the Jaguar we just heard was actually a different Jaguar. Yep, and another max estimate. Alright, so two different max estimates. One of them is aggressive because the dog is... Yeah, the dog is warning us. Threat nearby. Terrible spot to be attacked by a Jaguar because of all the vegetation. Hold up a second guys, where is it? Gonna go here because it's a bit more open. I don't know where he could be. But it is exciting because it could be level 9. Where is it, dog? Stinky, tell me, where is it? I think it is over there, mythical, okay. 41 to 44, that is a nice estimate. That will drop it. Ooh, I see. Alright, we are being attacked by another Jaguar, hopefully by the other max estimate. And let's cross our fingers, because I want this one to be level 9. Thrill of the Hunt, nice to see you, man. How are you? Got a max core, max weight Vicuña, that's insane. Hey Ryan, thank you very much for the super chat, brother. Love your content, keep up the amazing work. Thank you very much, I'm glad you enjoy the content, and I appreciate the support, it means a lot. Nice to see you, by the way. By the way, guys, what do you think of the music that plays with the alerts? Do you think it's too loud? Too low? That is another mythical? Ooh, I was about to use a health pack, but we killed it. Luckily for us, the Jaguars kill you in 2 hits. Because if it was a tiger, we would have been dead right there. This one, let's see a score. Are we still connected? We are still connected. Hold up a second. Another threat nearby? Man, how many Jaguars are here? It's not letting us claim this one. Yeah, we lost connection with the server, unfortunately. Helmer. So yeah, we lost connection with the server. The other Jaguar is a level 7. Bro, damn, we got killed. Not sure if we're gonna be able to claim him though. Because we also killed that level 7, but... Damn. Yeah, Helmer, I'm not gonna let anyone join, but either way, I got disconnected right after you left the session. So, yeah, we'll have to go to a different server. And yeah, don't worry about it. You know, just say mythical. Now we're gonna go to another multiplayer server. And, once again, we're gonna target both the capybaras and the caimans. You know, I wonder if it's my connection that is a bit unstable at the moment. Maybe. Let's go here. Hey, Andrew. Nice to see you, brother. What did I miss? So we got a diamond capybara shortly after starting the stream in literally the second multiplayer server I joined. Diamond capybara, and then I went to my map, to my single player map, to hunt a couple of rares that I knew were there, that I was saving for this stream, and they were an albino tapir and an albino ocelot. So 3 trophies so far during this stream. It's been a good one. And right now I'm just focusing on both the caimans and the capybaras, because I would love to get a trophy caiman and a rare capybara as well. Sounds good, Helmer. Just gotta make sure my connection to this server stays stable. Apparently it is. Many cinnamon teals around the coast as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we happen to spot a level 3. Was this capybaras? Maybe? Yeah, capybara feed zone right here, 4 to 7. They aren't here anymore though. Hold up a second, all those caimans weren't there. Alright guys, I think we're having some, which is a bit unfortunate. Restart it. Yeah, I think it is on my end. Unfortunately, I think the stream is lagging because my internet is failing at the moment. Is it still lagging right now? Yeah, because apparently the connection is better at the moment. But just let me know. Method figured out yet? Not yet. Lost my crown. Alright guys, we should be back. That was unfortunate. Yeah, apparently my internet completely fell there. And we got disconnected from the session. But I am glad it happened near the end of the stream and not near the beginning when we were hunting the trophies. But still, we're gonna go to a different session. And we're gonna continue looking for caimans and capybaras. Just give me a second, we got... Okay, we managed to join this one, perfect. I need to open the chat right here again. It's working. So let's continue with the hunt. France 1-0. Damn. Is my prediction for France tying 1-1 with Senegal actually gonna happen? Maybe. Can you not hear me? Okay, so you can hear me, guys. Yeah, because I saw a box saying that there was no sound, so I went to the settings. But yeah, apparently everything is working as it should. That is good to hear, Helmer. Good to hear, Peter. Yeah, just make sure you have the live in live. Just make sure you aren't watching what was happening 5 minutes ago. There's a Cayman right here, aggressive, okay. That was a brain shot maybe? Upper neck? France has been looking incredible since halftime. So they finally started playing. Level 4 Cayman. We're a level 6. Level 5 in the water as well. No big ones. I hope I'll find a diamond of both. What are you looking for? Also caimans and capybaras? Hold up, there's something right here. Maybe another... Got a level 5, probably a troll. What level 5? Capybara. Level 2. Let's go for this one. Not a brain shot. But that was a neck shot. Will you stream tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm not gonna stream, Helmer. Because now my focus will shift towards making guides. You know, first I'm gonna start making the guide for the map, including every single of the hotspot maps. As I mentioned earlier, the hotspot maps are already out for the members of the channel, but the finished versions, the polished versions, will be out tomorrow with the guide for everybody. So yeah, I'm possibly gonna stream in the weekend, you know, on Saturday. Saturday around the same time. Nice to hear, Seabox. Enjoy the map, I hope you enjoyed it. Our dog is alerting us of something. I guess there was another Cayman hiding here. Maybe. Do you think you'll ever get someone who makes them for you? I don't think so, Mr. Warhawk, because... Well, first, it would have to be someone who has early access. So that is only Connect RARES. And second, it has to be someone who knows how to use Photoshop. And, of course, that is willing to spend so much time playing the map to find all the hotspots. So that is a lot to ask for. But I can definitely get help. You know, Hell's Hunting has helped me to make many maps. So, yeah, maybe not someone who makes them for me, but definitely someone who helps me to lighten the load. I just put a level 9 legendary Cayman on my map. I hope it's diamond and the first trophy on the new map after 3 hours. Hopefully, Gabriel, that is amazing. Wish you luck, because a lot of people have been getting troll Caymans recently. So hopefully this one will actually make it. Albino level 4 Vicuña. That's crazy, Sergio. Congratulations. You are finally getting the trophies. Got a level 5 Vicuña, possibly troll. Maybe. But I wanna think he'll make it. Nice neck shot once again. And nice level 7 max estimate. But we got disconnected from the session. Hold up. Having a lot of trouble remaining connected. Yeah. This may be a sign, guys. This may be the game telling us to finish the stream. Yeah, the ping is turning into 0 for the rest of the players, so that is a terrible sign. There's still hope you'll get reconnected, but it's not looking good. Bro, did you do the missions? I haven't done a single mission, Lethal. Not so far, but I'll have to do them because of the multi-mounts. Okay, the ping is starting to reappear for the rest of the players. We are just missing the host, because the ping on the host is still 0. So once that ping has a number, we should be able to claim these 2 Caymans, and yeah, I guess we'll have to go to a different session. Or just finish the stream, because our connection is being very unstable at the moment. Look at that level 109 right there. Someone already got a Great One Jaguar in 10 kills. No way. That's lucky. Yeah, I can't believe people are already getting Great One Jaguar so quickly. Just finished the loadout. Nice, Peter. What weapons are you gonna be using? But yeah, I guess we aren't gonna be able to claim these 2 Caymans because the ping isn't returning. So I guess that'll be it for this session. That is the bad thing about multiplayer, you know? There are a lot of disconnections, there are hackers. So honestly, during the next stream, I think we're gonna be focusing on our single player map. And I am looking forward to that, because that will be after I already finish the guys that I wanna make. And we are gonna be able to start our Great One Jaguar grind here on Peru, which will be very exciting. But yeah, guys, not an ideal way to conclude the stream. But it was a really, really good stream. We managed to kill 3 trophies. You know, 2 rares, 1 diamond, diamond capybara, albino tapir, albino ocelot. So it was a very, very good stream. I just wish we didn't suffer so many disconnections near the end, you know? That wasn't ideal. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it, guys. I really appreciate the support. You know, the hotspot maps are gonna be out for everybody tomorrow, same as the general guide for the map. But if you wanna have early access to the early versions of the hotspot maps, just make sure to become a member of the channel and you'll be able to see every single of the hotspot maps inside the community section of my YouTube channel. But that is completely optional because they are still gonna be out tomorrow, once the guide is finished. So thank you very much for watching the stream, guys, and I hope I get to see you on the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.